Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Man, human beings do some of the craziest stuff, man. It leaves everybody scratching their head. This right here, in my opinion, is foul as hell. Even though, like, it ain't no proof of it, but I think foul play was a part of this. And I'll explain that in a second. What I'm talking about is a story out of Burleson, Texas. Shout out Burleson, where a welfare check turned up to find a handicapped special needs person, 26 years old, buried in the backyard of a rented home by these two people right here. The man you see, his name is Jonathan Mitchell. He's the stepdad. The woman is December Mitchell. She's the actual mother of the 26-year-old special needs person that died. This man died. And instead of calling somebody, they chose to bury this person in the backyard. And a welfare check, because people haven't seen him, turned up him in a shallow grave, pictured up here. I don't know why somebody would do that, but then again, what human beings do always raises questions a lot of times with some of the sick stuff that's out here. Take a look at this.
Two parents are in the Johnson County Jail accused of burying the body of their adult special needs son in their backyard. Police said the investigation started during a welfare check after they got a tip that the 26-year-old man might be dead. Fox 4's Dion England joins us live with details. Dion.
Hi there, Clarice. More questions than answers. Burleson police here tell us there was conflicting information about the young man's death. Now, the two people closest to him are facing charges.
The conflicting information definitely led us to believe that something was not as it should be.
A welfare check led to the disturbing backyard discovery on White Oak Lane in Burleson.
Jonathan Kidman's body was exhumed and transported to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's office.
The 26-year-old special needs son of renters December and Jonathan Mitchell was buried in a shallow grave. Concerns from some who know the family prompted police to inquire about Jonathan Kidman's whereabouts. Police say the couple acknowledged he had died. They say from there, the information was vague.
The first information was that she said that he was taken to Hughley Hospital and pronounced there, and we followed up with that, and that was not correct.
Do you remember seeing Jonathan?
Never saw him. That's the thing. Nobody in the neighborhood ever saw him. So,
But you knew he lived there?
no.
Neighbor Judy Harris says she and her husband were baffled by the heavy police presence in early October.
They've been there all night. We didn't realize it. And there's just one police car after another. There's 6 police cars and 2 medical examiner cars sitting out front.
Police say a shallow grave found in the backyard soon became the focal point. Investigators say it is unclear how long the special needs victim had been deceased and buried.
The mother, December Mitchell, and stepfather, Jonathan Mitchell, were arrested and charged with tampering and fabricating physical evidence with intent to impair human corpse, a second-degree felony.
Police say the victim lived with a condition that impaired his growth and contributed to other health issues. A statement from the family of Jonathan Kidman includes, "We were horrified to hear the news about our precious Jonathan. This is a living nightmare for the Kidman family. Please know that we are in full cooperation with law enforcement, and we will fight for every last ounce of truth and justice to come to light for the sake of our sweet boy." Neighbors, meantime, are trying to make sense of it all.
If it was natural causes, then they had nothing to fear. They should have called the police rather than taking him into the backyard and burying him.
Now, police say as the investigation continues, both December and Jonathan Mitchell have bonds set at $250,000. That's the very latest live. Clarice, back to you.
Dion England live in Burleson. Dion, thank you.
and gentlemen, I gotta be honest with you. How sick is that? That's disrespectful as hell. And I'm gonna tell you why. First things first is this. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I gotta sit back for this. You're in a rented house. That ain't your house. That ain't your land. And you decide to bury a body on it of a family member. Now, this is a stepdad. Miss December Mitchell is the real mom of this young man. He's 26 years old, but you know, he had a lot of disabilities and stuff like that. And you know, a lot of times people do die that are in situations like that where they have debilitating diseases or different things that they can't function properly. I understand that, but I think it's foul play in this. Number one, why you have to lie? Number two, why you bury him in the backyard? When somebody dies, first thing you do is call for somebody to come get the body. You took that boy, that man, no matter if he's your son or not, and you buried him like Lassie or Old Yeller in the backyard. That's bullshit. Seriously. Normal people don't do that shit. You in a suburban street where your backyard lines up with another backyard. You went out there, dug a shallow grave, dug these people property up that you're renting, and then threw a body in there. From the sky, you could see the news helicopter looking right at the thing. Damn, he's right there. Then when they ask you questions, you have conflicting statements. If he died, your statements would match. Whole thing is stupid, man, for real. No respect for the dead. I mean, yeah, you had to take care of this guy, and he made it to 26 years old, your own kid. He wasn't worthy of a proper burial or cremation. What you just think about that? I don't know how old these people are, but they old enough to know better. You don't do that. Hell, people don't like touching dead bodies or dead animals or whatever, let alone trying to bury them. So the baby, the guy died. I keep calling him a baby because it's a son. Your son died, and you and this stepdad decided that this was the best thing to do. Go out back, dig a hole, and throw him in it. You can't make this stuff up. People said they didn't even know they had a child or knew they had a guy in there. Now, honestly, I can see that happening because if he had a situation where his body was messed up, he wouldn't be coming in and out of the house. So, I mean, I can understand that. But if you look at the house, the outside of the house, if you go back and look in the video, they had a boat. They had all these cars and trucks. But they ain't have enough common sense to call for what's the name? For help when he died. If he died naturally. And that's the reason why all these lies and then burying him in the backyard real quick, gone without a trace, 26 years of age, of memories, erased to nothing, like he was nothing. You got all of that stuff, that stuff you accrued, those assets and stuff like that. I'm more than sure you pay your bills on that stuff. And you're responsible enough with that. Responsible to keep the lights on. Take care of each other. But not tell the truth and not treat this boy with the dignity that he deserved. Regardless of his condition. That's the problem I got with this. I think something's going on. And I hope the autopsy, finds out the truth. Now, they might be telling the truth. I don't know. But just looking at this whole thing at their age, they know better than that. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. No matter what somebody is born with or what they have to deal with, that in itself is a battle. You should at least have some dignity and self-respect if they die to do the right thing. See you in the next video. Take care.